My lords.
As the Codex decrees, it shall be done. We shall shatter the enemy in faithful service to the Imperium.
Marker acknowledged.
Where are the Medicaid kits? Another day of paradise, eh? Ultramarines. I'd love the odds. Black messages.
Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychics.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
Armaments here.
Let us get to work. Very good.
Give my voice to the Emperor. May he protect us.
We march for Macragge.
Where are the Medicaid kits?
You shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
My lady! Say! Traitor!
What does she mean?
Heretic!
What is this?
I do not know.
You wish to bring Kolgar here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graya!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant!
Gadriel. I am no heretic.
Is this the power stone by himself? He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
you done?
How gracefully you dance! What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the immaterial! My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus, so long have I watched thee through a tattered veil, yearning for this.
I assure you it will be breathing.
Yes. Let us play the game a little longer. The power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see the infinite wonder within.
He is vulnerable.
My power in this realm grows.
Found some ammunition.
You are but a flicker in this universe. Your Imperium a single rancid breath in time.
Warfare reset and ready.
I can taste the acrid bitterness that wells up between you so-called brothers. The inevitability.
He is trying to escape.
Do not let him!
Did he escape?
I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss. He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Andromedus, I leave you in command of the bridge.
Captain, I would prefer to join the fight.
I need you here in case
For the
heretics
Primarch!
attack this vessel.
If they do,
Courage and honor.
We march for McCrag! Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that. Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head. We march for McCrag! For the Primarch! We march for McCrag! For the Primarch!
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by it.
The lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did.
You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Brothers, we have arrived at the Merium. Board Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault.
Time to go.
For the Primarch! We march for McCrag. For the Primarch! For the Emperor! For the Primarch! For Ultramar!
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numerelian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Gilliman, for the glory of Ultramar!
For the glory of Ultramar! For the Primarch! We march for McCrag!
Lieutenant Titus, blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Gallia, theoretically, could Tacticus armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Gallia. An orbital drop without Gravis armor. It is a sound strategy, with a 38% failure rate. We are facing much less favorable odds today. We march for McCrag!
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! For the Primarch! For the Primarch!
you ever done this before?
You mean drop through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No. This will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir! I must apologize for my actions on Avarax.
Not necessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain, one of my men questioned my motives, brushed his concerns aside, and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to answer your doubts, as I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
I'm honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. Let's say we settle some of that debt today.
Aye, sir.
Engage left! For Ultramar! For Ultramar!
Holy terror.
Auspex cannot keep up with all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus. Careful, brother! Emperor bless you, Meridian. Clear a path.
We shall make short work of these traitors.
Quicker than they deserve.
Engaging thrusters! I see traitors.
Engaging thrusters!
Heretics waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them!
On wings of fire! Come
Terminator armor will not save you, heretic! Another damned barrier of corrupt energy.
The heretics give this barrier life. It will die with them.
Terminator has fallen. Jump pack engaged.
Is clear. Make haste. Talassa will be watching for our targeting signal.
That pillar of corruption perverts the land.
Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today.
I serve him still.
Moving!
Jumping! Engaging thrusters!
Jump pack engaged.
On wings of fire!
Stim here.
We shall deal death in his name.
I found ammunition. They will not get past this.
Foul sorcery.
Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
One less heretic. Redeploying! bested heretic. Let them come. Jump back engaged. Heretic sorcerer. Engaging thrusters. Jumping!
Another altar of corruption. Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
Altar destroyed.
Up there! The impact will destroy this whole area.
Wait! It is slowing down.
Heretic sorcery.
No doubt. But it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Thalassa, we are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this? Vox ghosting. Ignore it.
9 numbers, 9 words, 9 cries into unheard.
Redeploying!
Engaging jump pad.
On wings of fire!
Thrusters engaged.
Yes. Restocking. Redeploying.
Thalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. If
we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step.
They will not deprive us of seeing that crusty fool. We will find no respite until that tower falls.
Come, you warp-tainted bastards, and die!
Watch as your false idols come crumbling down. Sword of Atreus primed and locked in. Lock target now!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Jumping!
Launch! Talasa!
I've lost their box signal.
Interference!
It could be.
Come on, brothers! Listen. I hear engines.
There!
The Sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
That will buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility. Lose. He must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else is.
Whatever it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it.
Yes, Captain.
Watch and learn, Brother Gadriel.
Imra! You snatched at the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it. You may keep it as a parting gift.
Tainting this sacred ground with heretic blood gives me no pleasure.
Rest easy, brother. These souls have long since reached the Golden Throne. Follows more.
Reloading weapon! Auspex scan active. The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them?
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Then why would they kill Nozick?
I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here
What
to
are we
end this
waiting
folly,
for?
and so we shall.
Loading up! Barrier breached! Special tactics preparation!
Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother?
And I will destroy it.
To whom do you speak?
You do not hear him? No. Petty tricks.
We march for McCrag!
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
We will not be disposed of so easily.
Great Emperor has foreseen your doom! We have witnessed it!
A few more rounds never hurt. This does not bode well.
Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked.
Drone take them all. My auto senses fail me. Your skills were laughable, traitor.
My own
Switch your magazine.
Bid farewell to life! Danger of ways demand protection!
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed.
Our path leads down.
Yeah, fully operable. Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the right path.
May your soul boil in the wall. Heretic Terminator! Scanning! Loading fresh magazine!
Danger of ways demand protection! Blood and guts now!
The heretics attempt sorcery!
sorcerer is dead.
Cover my reload!
Stocking up on rounds.
War gear reset and ready!
Ammunition secured.
That cannot be the last of them.
Just their rear guard, no doubt.
Stay vigilant. A fragment of the Dark God's power. So said the traitor Nemerov. Do you believe it? He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough. That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
For the Primarch!
Seconded.
That airlock leads into the mines.
Gather inside.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber.
Primarch! We march for
Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove
For
corruption.
the
That duty is ours.
We march for Macragge. Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the warp.
How do you know?
You may soon see for yourself.
The arch-enemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device.
May your soul boil in the warp. A few more rounds never hurt. These ruins are vast.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.
I only ask that it holds our weight.
Bested heretic! Reloading weapon!
I will get to you!
Someone get me up!
I have you. You underestimated the enemy.
Time for retribution. For the Primarch! Let them come.
Terminator down!
Your bloodlust shines within the warp. 1,000 souls clamor for a taste of its ecstasy.
I have enough for all of them.
Pity that you had none when it mattered most.
10,000 years has taught you nothing of subtlety.
Pay him no heed, brother.
End this desecration! The heretics attempt sorcery! Running the Norsemen scan.
There is no damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting. Their sorcery is broken. Imura!
Boy, spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom. Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the Dark Age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damned quest for knowledge. Special tactics preparation complete. Loading up. Restocking.
Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A 66Q. I have found an encoded set of coordinates hidden between the lines of code. I feel the Omnissiah's will guiding me now. The animus of curiosity pulls me toward a tomb adjacent to the retrieval site. I have been selected by the Machine God to decipher this riddle. Awakening will have context before the archenemy assault overtakes me. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A 099. No other sign of life or Xenos presence detected. Not even a servitor or servo skull. How odd. The tomb has been undisturbed for more than 60,000 years. Short life circuits. That is long. Upon further parsing, I cannot unequivocally say what awakening means, but in the desolate space where the coordinates led me, there is nothing but an ancient sarcophagus whose name is long faded from view. Even a precursory scan of Demirium's interred found nothing but numbers and false names. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.7.A18R. I found an uplink. concealed by dust and residue along the sarcophagus's base. The connection took seconds, but it passed as hours. The signal I received was that infernal word repeated over and over and over. Awakening, awakening, awakening. This was a waste of time. I shall perish, having added no new knowledge to the repository.
How deep do these tunnels go?
We shall see. Pull the elevator.
Scanning. The rats emerge.
The heretics hope to surround us.
They may hope.
Your skills were laughable, traitor! Save my rage. Heretic Terminator! Reloading!
Traitor stun.
More enemies!
War gear reset and ready! Cover my reload!
Treachery brought you nothing. The elevator's almost here.
With enemy reinforcements and Auspex.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
I serve him still. That Terminator is no more.
Auspex is clear.
Get on. Munition secured. Brace for what is to come.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
A tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spill forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery. Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears lies in every shadow, every corner, every crack in the galaxy. I will shatter Aurora, along with your pitiful Primarch's dreams of victory.
How he prattles on.
Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy's well ahead of us.
This trail will lead us to them.
The sorcerer will elude us no longer. Move on the obelisk.
Turns a blind eye to the heretical when it serves them. How long did you suffer the tortures of the Inquisition for merely touching that stone? All those years shrouded beneath the crimson hood, awaiting absolution.
You waste your breath.
Do not speak as if you know me.
Titus, I know you better than you know yourself.
Your lies grow bolder by the moment.
Titus, do not engage with him.
The artifact, united once more in the vastness of time and space. Do you not see it? This is all by his design. The changer of forms. Hurry to it, brother. We have waited so long to taste its power once more.
Crush it to dust. You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt. We march for McCrag. For the Primarch. Chaos abominations.
You think so little of Sangors, of myself, of the great Siege. We are all proof of a power greater than mankind, a true divinity. When we call out to our gods, they answer. When have you ever felt the light of your Emperor?
More minions.
Lurking in dank holes like the filth they are.
This was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed
located.
and burned to cinders. March for McCrack!
Why, in the name of terror, were these things not destroyed?
Preserved for study. The Martian priesthood goes too far.
Magos Ekaterina Malvolos analog backup log 9.9.I99I. Oh, Messiah. What have I done? The sarcophagus cracked and a metallic imago hatched. Centipede-like, it skittered up the walls. I tried to seal it in the tomb enclosure, but I dare not go back to see if I was successful. It sparked in me a quaking terror. Whatever purpose the machine god needs such an entity for, I pray to never learn. I must keep moving. Analog backup log. Forget protocol. I ran the anomalous code and received the following integers. 01.23.1.11.05. This is some cruel joke. It is a simple cipher that spells awoke. I hear the skittering machine ding, but when I look, I am not followed. No other footprints in the dust but my own still. I am being chased. Hunted. What have I awoken? Sound. See? Where is it? Messiah. I do not want to look.
Throw your truck ready!
For the primer!
Terminator! Your treachery.
These 10 priests pick over the Xenos dead like vultures.
All with the Martian cult sanction, no doubt.
I do not think they were alone.
Do you not see the hypocrisy of Nicaea? You have felt the same betrayal as the Thousand Suns. They call us witch, heretic, for daring to use the same power as your god, Emperor. To sacrifice thousands, share his touch of the warp, the altar of his golden throne. Not the first time he has turned his blade on his most faithful. And not the last, Titus.
Loading fresh magazine. Heretic sorcerer. All this corruption, it seems to grow ever stronger.
We shall follow it to its source.
Yes. Come, brother. I wait for you.
Aurora.
It lays waste to the heretics.
Where is Imura?
The traitors are taking a thrashing down there.
Let us add to it.
Cogitation looks accurate. The unguents have been thrice applied.
It is Luz. Blind to all but his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Luz!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do!
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down! Now!
I will not. Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
You tiny grains of sand, prattling as you tumble. For a moment, it seemed you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself. Witness true power!
Your malignant energies are useless!
Bring him down!
Will make short work of you, and the final investigation protection the little machine you whisper at cease. I will slay your sanity with visions of eternal agony.
Power and blind rage.
We will not be bested by this clumsy relic.
So long as it does not catch us.
Where is the power I was blessed?
That looks like a plasma charge.
A charge that size would liquefy ceramite.
Destroy them! You damnable beast!
War gear fully operable.
This is the end for you, wretched thing!
Enough of these childish games!
Then let us put a stop to them once and for all!
With Aurora active, he and others like him cannot exist here!
We will see.
This is just the beginning! With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp! With nothing more than a transference of alignment.
From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom? Is it not the dream of every scientist to discover the birthplace of all knowledge? Behold! The source of your inspiration! Brother Titus, and so to the final act.
Titus, the heretic. Welcome. Assistance. Return this at once.
Titus to Acheran. Do you read me?
Damn it. How could that fool lose not have known?
He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz.
So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him.
And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit. To trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
worse than I could have imagined.
That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheron, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
Cadians!
They are broken.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
Oh, see us dance in the wake of his blessed wings!
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption.
Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy?
We must leave that to the Commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
Over there!
Restock before we move on.
9 years. 9 years. 9 years.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal.
The sowing season is
Acheron's signature. Not far from here.
Can we trust it?
I believe so.
Mark it on all specs.
Yes, brother.
Cold. How can I be myself if I don't know who I am? I am me. I am me. I am just as I am. I never get tired of it. I can't taste the Emperor. Ah! Feathers flying everywhere. Feathers. 9 years of feathers. Feathers, feathers. This is the last thing I would say before I cut out my tongue.
Cut down those heretics!
Cadians, are you of sound mind?
Yes, my lord. We are unbroken.
You honor your homeworld's memory, soldiers.
Thank you, Lord. We will fight to the end.
Let them come. I'm ready. Damned heretics spill from every crevice.
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them.
Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
There must be a solution here.
That foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt. That damned fool!
How does this compare to Briar?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital barrage.
Then we must hurry. Stocking up on rounds.
Brothers!
Titus! Titus! We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage, honor.
Be mindful of the casualties.
I have lost one platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar cut down 24 men, then shot himself. The weaker-minded are gone.
Titus, report! What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently. Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen...
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines! Ready!
Found some ammunition.
Found a skiff.
Reloading weapon!
The front is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out!
Helldrake! Spread out! You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nevingas!
Godless traitors!
Cut down these decrepit totems of heresy!
Terminator down! Cover my reload!
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
gear fully operable.
Terror, there's no stopping. Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
Where's the heavy weaponry they sent?
I heard the supply was hit.
That bloody Heldrick. It's wreaking havoc out there. They just start rationing.
We slow down.
Come and get me. They suffer your heresy no more.
You are flanked by angels.
Tell your squad to hold off on using grenades until my signal. It's going to get a lot tougher the closer we get, so we'll need those frags.
Understood, sir.
Scouts, getting hammered by enemy air support.
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen, along with the Standard.
I dare not picture the company banners soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
Then we must move quickly.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers!
Target the witch!
Die, vermin! Heretic sorcerer!
They tried to pollute my mind.
I serve him still.
Resupplying.
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
A boon that thrums with promise.
Temerium is honored to provide temporary rest to several deceased space marines of the Salamander chapter. They are sons of their primarch, Vulcan, of whose fate the Imperium is unclear. Loyal to the Emperor, these Salamanders hailed from Nocturne. Their actions were pure and noble. Paragons amongst Astartes, through their loyalty and their glorious deeds in service of the Imperium of Man. We honor them until the day Vulcan returns and claims these bones. Temerium is honored to inter their remains.
orders. We fight! Brothers, assemble around the standard!
Victory or death? Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primarch! If we die with vengeance on our lips! Vengeance! Heretics ahead!
Get up, Tharius! My leg is gone, brother!
Cover him! All formation!
Back, you treacherous scum!
Take this spot this way!
Tharius! He has fallen! Vengeance!
There is no end to them!
There is, and we shall find it!
Lieutenant, I received your message. Brief me.
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lu said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Captain Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will!
By the Primarch!
Demon! Greet it well!
Machias! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination!
Yes, my lord!
Captain, form a defensive line here!
Company! Defensive line!
Robert Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly!
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to Point Alpha now. Talassa en route to Point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers. Brothers!
Titus! The heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through.
Heretic Terminator!
Nothing will sate my rage. Aid me!
Your work is not yet done. Death is the luxury of war.
I am in your debt. It sustains Loading fresh magazine.
War gear reset and ready.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the Immaterium. A gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers.
Go!
They have not yet made a dreadnought of me.
Reloading! A few more rounds never hurt. Your treachery will be punished. Heretics! Cast them into the abyss!
Do not spare them your wrath.
See how it writhes in agony.
2 left. Talassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Talassa out.
I see weapons.
The amount of deceased on Demarium is currently 91,600,452,023. The amount of deceased on Demarium is currently 91,600,900,471. The amount of deceased on Demarium is currently 91,601,000,000.
Terminators!
We have destroyed the bridge.
What's this for my crime?
They have the advantage.
The amount of deceased on Demarium is...
Their close quarter skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
Stim here.
Weaponry, over here.
Very nice. Watch and learn, Brother Gadriel.
Prime. For the Emperor!
Terminator armor will not save you, heretic. Heretic Heavy defeated!
Ammunition. Over there.
Injecting combat stims.
Hellbrute! Help!
It has company. Wretched heretics. Scanning. Crack grenade. Don't lose hope, brother. I'm coming. Melter bomb deployed! Auspex scan active! You are bested, heretic!
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Thrown looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Iridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Do you hear that?
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward.
Primarch!
I stand with the dust.
We march for Macragge!
This is more like it.
Vile sons of madness! Is he here?
He is not.
Pity. Then my hatred must be directed at his minions!
I will rip that armor from your cursed flesh, heretic!
We have our chance! Go!
This one's mine, brother.
Lieutenant, excellent work. Rally on my position. Let us burn these heretics to ash.
Yes, my lord.
For the Primarch! We march for McCrag.
Our brothers, I hear them. Do not trust your senses.
Will you plead for your life as your mother did, son of Cal?
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Replenishing equipment.
This will serve me well.
Where is Lord Calgar?
Gilliman's dog has been brought to heel.
Heretic! You died this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot! Lord Calgar!
Release him! And we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games!
Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut! You will soon stand at my side, boy!
Only to sever your head from your body. Stocking up on rounds.
Where is our lieutenant? Where is Brother Titus?
I reserved a personal purgatory for your famed leader. I have more pressing business elsewhere. I shall leave you in good company.
War gear reset and ready. Advancing. I'm ready.
The Demon Lord!
Take priests fumbled with a power beyond their understanding. They believed they could use Aurora to close the warp rift. But they were unwitting architects of the destruction of mankind.
Gadriel! Where are you? What have you done with Gadriel?
Flamboyant fool dances with my hounds elsewhere.
Where were you? I do not know. The Warp Demon.
Special tactics
Go for the eyes! All other attacks are useless! Attack the eyes, brothers! That is the only weak point!
target its eyes! Anything else is just wasting ammunition! Brothers! Where are you? I will find them, heretic! After I tear you apart!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war.
Chiron, we thought you lost.
He could not hold me! This traitor's powers clearly great!
Switching magazine!
Warp Demon! It is vulnerable there! Go for the eye! All other... are surrounded!
Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery!
Guard yourself. Imura is weak.
That last fight will leave him reeling.
Stay together, what is that? Some sort of energy.
We should investigate. Watch your step.
Lord Calgar!
It could be another illusion.
We shall find out. Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
McCrag.
I see him, inside the stream.
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers. Those Martian fools! They had perfection in their grasp, but squandered it in blind ignorance. It flows through me in ever-growing waves of revelation. Yes! Yes! Liberate me from this imperfect realm! Endow me with divine knowledge!
Reloading weapon!
Cover me! Brother, wait! Go! I see it all! Get up! All your service, all the suffering of humanity for the Carian Emperor! It's all for nothing! Rise, son of Gilliman.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us?
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the Chapter Master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you, should you falter on the path, for even a moment.
I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
Emperor!